I'm alive again. Facebook made changes. Okay, so I'm alive again. So what I'm wanting to talk about is the 7 things I did, and there's so many more things that people can do to heal my nervous system from coming back from the hurricane. So last week, I know there's a hurricane coming right now, and oh my gosh, I cannot even believe it. It is crazy even thinking about it. But last week's hurricane, I was not in it, but I was running from it basically to get home. And there was things on the way home that happened, like no gas, no hotel rooms. We finally found gas. We finally found hotel rooms, but there was like police barricades where you couldn't go in certain places. But I didn't realize that when I was in fight and flight the whole time. So we were down there almost 9 days from driving back and forth and all that. Okay. And I'm not saying the whole vacation was a mess, because it wasn't. We had a couple good days, but overall, I've changed my perspective of a lot of things. But here's what I really want to talk about, because this can help you guys, even in the midst of your hurricane, if you're going through it now, or if you're going through a situation. It doesn't have to be a hurricane. It could be something that has really stressed you out. Now, not everybody believes like me, and I understand that, and I don't. I put on Facebook the other day, I think yesterday, I don't run to a pharmacist. I run to meditation. I don't, run to a doctor. I get a Reiki session. I don't think that I'm not good enough. I think that I'm good enough to put my whole energy into myself and love myself back to wellness. I do this so much, you guys. I do this so much. You can ask my mom. I was like literally could not even walk when I had toxic mold and candida, and I brought myself out of it because all the doctors said I was crazy and that I didn't even have anything, and I did. So anyway, the first thing when I came back home from the hurricane is I didn't even know I was in this fight and flight. Like, oh my God, I was just like, oh my God. So when I first got home, I was like, I'm going back to work. And I went back to work. I worked for like 2 hours, and my body's like, girl, you're going home and go to bed. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? I started feeling it. I got in bed. I started sweating. Like, I kept telling my mom, like, I've got this fever. I've got a fever. I was taking my temperature, no temperature. Then I started looking up inner fever, inner like feeling hot. And it said anxiety. And I'm like, hello? Yeah, I just came back from a hurricane. I had lots of anxiety. Now, it wasn't just the hurricane. It was other, my whole family was supposed to be in this whole place. Now we're spending all this other money. We're trying to find hotels, and we're not going to eat right now because we're just going to eat everywhere. It was crazy. We went from Orlando to Anna Marie Island to Orlando to Daytona, back home. We stayed in Georgia. We stayed in TB Island. We just stayed like all these places when we were supposed to go down, spend 1 week at one Anna Marie Island, beautiful, amazing place, and then come home. So it was a little bit of hot mess, and it was like a shock to the nervous system. Plus, on top of all that, then you had the hurricane, and you're like, oh my God. And then I'm an empath, so I worry about other people, literally other people I don't even know. But that is what a light worker does. That's what an empath does. This is what people that are here to be a way shower and show the light do. We feel the collective. So when I came home, I was feeling it all. I was feeling it, and I was doing everything to try to let it go. I was meditating, wasn't working. I was trying to, close my mind down, not worry about it. I kept saying, I'm safe. I'm telling my body I'm safe. Didn't work. And I was like, okay, I need help. So then I called a lady that does Reiki here in town. She does it for the Reed Hospital, which is the hospital here. And I was like, I need help. And she's like, you're in shock. You're in shock. So for like 2 hours, she did all the things that she does. And the next morning, I started feeling better. Not 100%, but I started feeling better. I was being able to do my meditation now. My mind wasn't craziness. I was able to be able to slow down. And one thing good about me, I love this. 111. Oh, you can't see it, but here's my kids. Oh my God. So one thing good about me is I recognize, like when my body says go home, go to bed, I do it. I don't try to push through it. So I went and had the Reiki session is one thing, you guys, because everything is energy. We are all energy, and we have to get, I know some people's like, what are you talking about? Everything's energy. If you have a vibe, you know what I'm saying. So somebody walks in the room and you're like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. Or, oh, they're nice and I want to be around them. Energy. And we carry shit. We carry energy. We carry other people's energy. We carry even negative energy of our own self. And so I was trying to release that and wasn't being able to do it by myself. So I got the Reiki session. That's one. Getting the rest, that's two. Meditation. Now I started meditating. Now I started getting downloads. If you want to hear from God, the still voice, you have to meditate. So like if you're praying saying, oh Lord, please give me this, give me the answer, but then you're busy through your life and you don't stop and sit still, small voice to tell you, you will not get the answer. So at this point, when I first came back, I wasn't getting the answer because my body couldn't sit still. I was in shock. So now I can sit still. So meditation, praying, Reiki. And this is going to sound weird to some people, but pee, like urinate, when you have to go to use the bathroom, and you hold it for a period of time, it's telling your body you're not safe. But if you have to use the bathroom and you go to the bathroom, it tells your body you're safe. If you can sit still and be quiet and listen, your body thinks you're safe. If you hum, you know how they hum when they're babies? Your body thinks you're safe. And I mean, in this moment, I was safe. I was safe the whole time. It's just I was in this mode of panic, and I didn't even realize I was. And excuse me, that's the thing. We get in these panic modes. We get in fight or flight. We don't know we're in it. We're messing up our nervous system, and then our life is going to hell, and we're like, what is wrong? Or we believe our body's going to hell. I did. I mean, just this last week, I was like, what is wrong with my body? So we have to do things to get our nervous system to calm down, for it to trust us and know that we are safe, because we just came out of this tragic thing that happened in our mind, to be like, oh my gosh, that's just like if you were getting battered or, whatever you sexual abused. That is trauma. Now your body, every time somebody comes near you, it's going to be trauma. And you have to get your nervous system to recognize that you are safe so you can calm down and get back to balance. That's exactly what it was. When I left here, I was fine. I came back and I was like a crazy lady. And I did not know that until I came back. I laid down in my bed and my body's like, girl, your nervous system is crazy. So I am so much better now. I'm not going to say I'm 100% because I'm not, but I have been working on it every day. I have did red light therapy. This helps with my mood. I love red light therapy. It's the same thing as sitting outside in the morning. You can do red light therapy if you have it. I have one here at my house. I also go to the gym and have one, and then sitting out in the sun. Grounding. Put your feet on the ground. The ground has neurons that mix with your body to help you feel like you're, like you're at the beach, when you go to the beach and you feel like so amazing. Oh my gosh, it's, whatever is in the ground, whatever's that's in the ocean, whatever is in nature that makes you feel so much better. I've been sitting out in the back, just sun, feet on the ground, feet on the grass. So I've been sleeping, and I haven't worked much this week. I've been taking time for me, self-love, self-care. So much self-love, self-care. I know we get, oh, we have to keep going. We need to pay the bills. I don't care about the bills right now. I care about me. The bills are not going to get paid if I don't get better. I like to pay everything on time. Like one of my bills was due on the 3rd, and no, I did not pay it because I said, no, I'm not going to run out and hurry up and do this. I have to take time for me. If I'm dead tomorrow, I won't even have to pay the bill. So, you know what I'm saying? Just take time for yourself. Get your nervous system. Do what's right for you. There are so many different modalities. Like me, I did EMDR. And I was doing meditation, and I was doing stuff that wasn't working for me. But now I'm back online. I feel back online. So I just wanted to let you know that here's some of the things that you can do. And it doesn't take long. I have actually been doing 5-minute meditations, and that is all. I usually do 20 minutes, sometimes hours. I mean, really, I was barely being able to meditate for 5 minutes. When we were gone, I felt like, I would sit there and try to meditate. It was like I didn't connect to anything. Being in your own space and not being around your family saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Don't get around people. Not that I'm not saying be around your family, that of course you're going to be around your family, but when it's negative and it's not, about you and trying to get your health back together, and they're not understanding, and a lot of families don't, then just say, I'm dismissing myself. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'll be back when I'm feeling better. What family member is going to say, don't do that? At least they'll understand that much. They don't have to understand everything about what you're going to do. Because a lot of my family don't. If every single person in my family, if they have a problem, they run to a doctor. And throughout this whole week, none of this had anything to do with the doctor. And I am back in balance. This had to do with me calming down, moving my energy, doing a little bit of yoga, Tai Chi, grounding, sleeping. I have been sleeping so much. That's so important. I remember one night I was just like, oh, just take me, Lord. I'm just done. Not because I was sweating, because all this different stuff was going, but I was releasing all this fight and flight, things that I have. If you notice, like when animals, get in this trauma, after their trauma, they'll shake it off. They'll shake, and it's off, and then they don't have to worry about it. Us humans do not do that. We'll keep it forever. And if we don't work with our nervous system to get healthy and be calm, then we get diseases. We get diseases. And I knew that if I didn't help myself, that I would develop something, because it's so prevalent in my family. Like everybody has some kind of something. And I don't want that for myself. I will do any holistic way that I can to heal myself before I go to the medical. That's just me. And every single time it's worked. It's worked. So I just wanted to bring this to you guys. Get rest, let yourself, whatever your body wants to do. If your body says, I'm done working today, then go home. Somehow leave your job. If you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Do not hold it. Try to sit and be quiet. Turn off the TV. That stuff makes you nervous half the time. especially if you're listening to the news. Do not do that. Get a Reiki session. Get a massage. I went and got a massage. I went and got red light therapy. I went and got my Reiki session. I'm getting ready to do integrated energy healing next week. But you have to keep in balance of this. Because I could have a trauma and be on it again. And like I said, I didn't know I was in this traumatized state, fight or flight, until I got back here and was trying to be at rest. And my body was like, girl, you are not at rest. Your nervous system is crazy. Like I said, I'm about 80% right now. Feeling a lot better. I mean, I was at the point, it was like, I'm done. I'm done with this whole life. Now, I don't want to say that. I'm just saying this is my experience and my opinions about things that I do in my life and about the hurricane situation. I am praying for everyone. I have friends down there that I was actually supposed to go see, and I didn't get to because of this hurricane, that still live there. And I pray that everything is okay for them. I mean, I've actually today been crying because I can't believe that another hurricane's coming. And I just, the way I've been feeling this last week, I could imagine how they're feeling, because they don't have a home to get out to like me. I'm here in Indiana in my home. They don't have a home. Their home might be gone tomorrow or whenever, Wednesday, when the hurricane comes. It's crazy. I have always dreamed of living in Florida, and I've lived there 3 different times. And this trip that I had this last time, I decided I don't want to live in Florida. I've even was like, I'm not even going to Florida anymore. That's probably not true. I probably will. We still have our nights in Anna Marie Island, so we can go back for free. Not for free, but it's already been paid for. And we'll probably do that. But it's made me change my perspective, because could you imagine everything in my house right now being gone? I mean, I know it's just stuff and it doesn't matter, but I know people that live there, that their stuff has been gone and gone and gone. And that's fine. If that's how they want to live, that's great. I love all of them, and this is their life. I just don't want to keep doing that. You know, I just don't. That's just my opinion. I don't want to, not about the stuff. It's about my nervous system, obviously. I don't think I would have a very good nervous system living down there. At this point in my life, I lived there 8 and 9 years. Well, I lived there last year, which was Pensacola. And then I've lived in Palm Harbor. And then I've lived in Oldsmar, and I've lived in St. Pete. So I've lived in all the situation, or all the, and I did have a hurricane one time, but I was out of there. Like, I didn't even see anything. I'd seen it when I came back, but I was gone. So I came back home. I was safe, and I didn't feel the nervous system like I did now. I wasn't there trying to fight my way. You know, I was a little bit, but it was like a week out. But anyway, please, if you have any problems, anything going on with your nervous system, and this is not just for a hurricane, this is for anything that's going on in your life. It could be a divorce. It could be somebody's ill in your family. You are ill. This reset of your nervous system can take, I don't want to say this, but I want to say this, some of your disease away. Literally, this stuff prevents disease. So it would minimize it also. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I know I'm not back 100% yet. I have a little headache right now, and my body's getting back. I've been home, I haven't even been home a week yet. So, but thank you. If I can help you, the link below is Coaching with Suzette. I would love to help you if you just want to talk about what you're going through to get it off your chest. Or I have a bunch of modalities to help you to get through any situation you're in, not just a hurricane. This is just my experience this last week, and I'm only going to let you know what it is, because we don't always have to run through a doctor. Like when I was sweating, I could have said, holy crap, I'm dying, I need to go to the doctor. And I knew it was just something that was leaving my body I needed to let go of. And I'm fine. I'm fine. And my mom was taking my temperature. I didn't have any temperature, but my inner being was on fire. I was just sweating off this inner craziness that I had just been through. So we're all good. My family's wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm praying for everybody in Florida and North Carolina, and all. Me and my family like drove through the roads, North Carolina, all the bridges, days before this happened. It's like blowing my mind. Now they're saying that it might be going to Orlando too. And here we just went there. So I'm like, oh, it's getting too close for home for me. Not laughing about anything that's happening, because it's just scary. And sometimes we just do that. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Any questions, let me know. If you need any help, below, the link is below. Love you.